Visualize the world 20 years from today. The one thing that every child will need 20 years from today is high emotional health. High emotional health. Emotional health, parents' responsibility. Coming home happy in the evening is our responsibility. Coming home emotionally very powerful is our responsibility. Creating an environment of harmony at home where everyone is able to adapt and adjust and accommodate, where the house is radiating at the highest frequency of happiness and acceptance, that is emotional strength. That is emotional strength. They will absorb that vibration. That is their emotional nutrient. That's the energy they consume and they grow up. But if they come home to a house of conflict, to a house where parents are snapping for small reasons because they believe getting irritated is normal, they are getting depleted. So, how many days to change a habit? How many days to change a habit? If nothing else, just do it for the family. Do it for the family. Organizations today are checking emotional intelligence. If I'm very intelligent, but my ego is very high, I cannot get along with people, what will the organization do with me? So, power to adjust, power to adapt. From where is the child going to get that? From the parent. So, should we practice tomorrow one day without getting irritated the whole day? Yes? Yes. And when not getting irritated, to anger ka to question hi nahi uthta. I'm getting angry, I'm reacting only because I believe it's the normal way to be. All that we have to do is change our definition of the normal way to be. What is the normal way to be? Normal way to be? Respond. It's not that let people be okay. You don't want to work, don't work. You don't want to come on time. No. Respond, but not with wasting my energy. Taking charge of myself, giving an instruction, discipline, but not depletion. So we do that tomorrow? Yes? We do that tomorrow? We have to take care that we have to keep our vibration high, high frequency, not entangle with lower frequencies, not react to people and be the same way that they are behaving with us. Just now, while we were coming in the car, brother said, a friend of my son punched him. You know, small things happen in school. So if my child is punched by a friend in school, how should my child respond? What am I going to teach my child? Yes? What am I going to teach the child? What am I going to teach the child? The child was punched in school. Tomorrow it can happen again. What are we going to teach the child? What are we going to teach the child? Your child comes home today and says, I was punched by so and so in school today. I was bullied by so and so in school today. What are we going to teach the child? Nothing. Stand up for yourself, which means the child is going to come home and say, I was punched today. What are we going to teach the child? Go to the teacher. Protect yourself. Anything else? Punch him back. Any other? Let's see all the options. We are parenting. They are going to come to us with their situations. This advice right now will create destiny of life. Today is somebody punching me. Tomorrow it's somebody cheating me. Day after tomorrow it's somebody not being right to me. It's programming creating for that soul. Today a friend punched me. Option, complain to the teacher. Second option, protect yourself. Third option, punch back. Fourth option, punch harder so that he never does it again to you. Any other option? Ask him, why did you punch me? So sweet. Yes. Ask him, why did you punch me? Anything else? Hanji? Ask him, is that a nice thing too? Why did it start in the first place? Any other option you want to give your child? His son came back and said, let's see how to respond now. His son came back and said, I didn't hit him back because I am a kind boy. An 8-year-old child comes home and says, because the soul is carrying very beautiful sanskars, and says, I didn't hit back because I'm a kind boy. Now what will the parent do? Many parents might create worry and anxiety. मेरे बच्चे का क्या होगा? What is the future of my child? He cannot survive with this kindness in the world. To live in this world, you have to be strong. And strong means to live in this world, you have to be strong. And strong means, is kindness strength or weakness? Kindness, strength or weakness? 10 seconds, close your eyes. Is kindness strength or weakness? If someone is wrong to me, should I be nice to them? Strength or weakness? Today in school, tomorrow in life. Equation will remain the same. Age of the child will change. Size of the situation will change. Response has to be decided today. If someone is not right to me, kindness is strength, or should I give them back what they have given to me? Is kindness strength? And so if someone is not right to me, should I be kind to them? If someone is not nice to me, should I be kind to them? Yes? And if someone cheats me tomorrow, should I bless them? It is their life. I have to respond. No, their life, that person tomorrow after 30 years could be my spouse. Today it's a friend. Situations. Tomorrow after 30 years, that person who is punching me today could be my spouse, could be a business partner, could be a colleague at work. Bullying and punching is not going to happen only in school. The style will change. Energy still remains the same. I have to know, how do I respond? Tit for tat? No? Sure? Can I, should I, would I be kind to those who are not being so nice to me? Most important, should, depends on how much I'm going to get hurt. Now most important is how much I'm going to get hurt depends on Depends on how much I get hurt is not going to depend on how hard they are punching. Depends on how much I'm going to get hurt is going to depend on how strong I am. But we always said my hurt depends on others. And when I said my hurt depends on others, I got weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And we said it was their punching which was powerful. No, it was I who was getting weaker day by day. So, how much I get hurt will depend on how much I get hurt will depend on what I keep saying to myself inside in response to what they do to me. Hurt cannot be created by other people. People can punch me physically. People can cheat me in a relationship. People can exploit me in a business. People can financially cheat me. But nobody can emotionally cheat me or abuse me. Where is their power? Their power is physical. Their power is financial. Their power is social. Emotional? This world, nobody can enter. Nobody can enter. So somebody hits me physically, somebody cheats me tomorrow. In response to that, what I say inside to myself is going to decide how much hurt I'm going to create. Somebody walks up to you and says, "You're not looking nice in what you're wearing." In return to that, what I say to myself inside after that, what I say to myself after that is going to decide how I'm going to feel inside. Otherwise, that line is insignificant. Otherwise, that line is only their opinion. But if I take that line and said, they actually came up to me and said, "I'm not looking nice." Did I even ask them? Did I ask them for their opinion? Just walks up to me and says, "You're not looking nice." Did they even see what they were wearing? And if they had to say it, they had to take me alone and say it. They said it to me in five people, front of five people. Who do they think they are? Start inner conversation. How many lines did they say? One. How many lines do I say after that? And then I don't only say it to myself, then I go to another friend and say, "Do you know what she said to me today?" And then because the other person is my friend, so my friend also starts talking my way, because otherwise, how will I be friends? So they'll say, "Oh, she said to you like this." Forget her. She is like this. She says like that to everybody. She just doesn't know how to behave. Both of us create more inner conversations. And while we are doing this, we are staining and scarring this inner paradise. But we believe that who's creating this wound? That line they said. And it will take us quite some time to forget it. And suppose next week I see them again at an event. Just the sight of them, my mind starts talking again. Oh, that day. And look at her. What jacket is she wearing? A jacket is not even matching the dress which she's wearing. And this lady had the courage to come up to me and say, "I am not looking nice." I feel like taking her to the room and showing her in the mirror what she is wearing. This can go on and on and on. And while I'm saying this, I'm saying they insulted me. Nobody can come inside here. Nobody can abuse me emotionally. Nobody can hurt me. Nobody can insult me. Nobody can hit me inside. It's I who keeps hitting myself inside. So how much I get hurt depends on me. How soon I want to forget it depends on me. And if it depends on me, then how long should I take? If it depends on me, then how long should I take? But when I say they insulted me, I hold on to it for very long. And then that becomes a wound here. Every time I see them, I remember it. Every time I hear their name, I remember it. Every time I wear the same dress, I remember it. There's so much associated memory with that one scene that happened. So the depletion is not only in that scene, that depletion is carried forward many, 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 many times. And each time I say, it's normal to feel like this, no? It's normal to feel like this. Someone just came up to us and said, I'm not liking what they're wearing. Just an opinion could have finished off in 1 second. Or I can hold on to it for. But I can finish it in 1 second if I'm practicing the art of taking charge of my mind. If I'm living a life which believes that my inner world depends on how people behave with me, then I'm dependent on people being nice to me. So if someone comes up to you and says something, is it okay? Is it okay? Someone can come up to me and say, your dress is not nice. Someone can come up to me and say, you are not nice. Why just the dress? Why just the dress? Somebody can come up to me and say, you're a horrible person. No problem. Their opinion. Their opinion. Yes. Are they entitled to have their opinion? Yes. Yes. I am not going to allow my mind to go, why did they say to me? How could they say to me? No. That is that victim feeling which is always waiting for the world to be nice, to be happy inside. The world cannot create my paradise. The world cannot create my paradise. I will have to create it myself with my every thought. And that will be very easy. It's very simple, very easy. Only once I start living this life that this world is my world. You can do everything outside, but what happens here is completely my choice. One way of living, other way of living is everything that happens inside is dependent on everyone outside. Two completely different ways of living. One living dependent on the world, second living completely independent. If I'm dependent on the world, I cannot be stable and happy always. This building is not dependent on the weather. This building has created its own foundation and so it's secure. It cannot just sit and wait and say, I hope the weather is always fine. No, we construct the building and we say foundation is strong, now let anything happen in the weather. That's the way to live. Strong foundation. We are dependent on the world, and today most of us are living in fear that I hope everything outside happens fine every day. No. Fear of the future, what will happen tomorrow? No. Let anything happen. We are strong. We are strong. So next 1 week homework karte hain. Yes, Saturday to next Sunday. Awareness, attention. I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. I am the master. This inner world is mine. Outer world is theirs. She will speak to me based on the quality of her inner world. Everybody is not paradise inside. If someone is experiencing hell inside, don't expect them to come and talk to you in a Satyugi way. They can't, because they themselves are going through some turbulence, some upheaval, some fear, some insecurity. How will they come and behave with me? Their way. How do I have to respond? My way. My way. If I am living in a country where the quality of fruit is a different quality, I will carry only that with me because that's where I belong. That's what I have. You have the choice to stop that from entering into your country. You cannot sit and instruct the world, all of you grow healthy fruit and then carry healthy fruit into our country. It will never happen. You only have to take care, stop, and don't allow them to get that into your. Simple, you apply it in life. Can't expect the world to all create healthy fruits inside here. They will create what they feel is right. They will walk into our life with what they have created. They will walk into our life with what they have created. Why will one child punch another child? Why will one child punch another child? We don't need to go and ask the child, why did you punch? We need to understand, why did one child punch another child? Because that child has created aggression inside. Why has that child created aggression inside? Because that child is probably living in an environment of aggression. So, more than protecting our child, we also need to see how to heal that child. Don't prepare the world. The world gets created here. Today, we are preparing our children to be able to face the world. We don't need to prepare our children to face the world. We need to prepare our children to create a beautiful world. If everyone teaches their child, if someone hits you, hit them back. Then we know what world we are heading towards. But if every parent teaches their child, if someone hits you, you be kind to them. Why? They are going through pain. You are absolutely fine. Why will you hit back? Why will you hit back? They are unwell. They are troubled. They are coming from a family where probably there's aggression. You are coming from a strong, healthy, happy family. Why will you hit back? But we become so scared, fear, insecurity, and we say, मेरे बच्चे का क्या होगा आगे जाके? Because we feel kindness will get exploited. Kindness is power. To be able to respond with kindness to someone who's not been right to you is the highest power. To not reflect back people's energies, but to transform and radiate your pure energy is power. And everyone has that power. Everyone has that power. It only depends on what we choose how to respond. And that depends on what we believe. If we believe tit for tat, we know what we're doing to the world. We know what we're doing to the world. Now it has to be, you give me what you have, I will give you what I have. And what do we have? What's our quality?